All right, guys and gals, this is Northman, and we are back with another Tarkov. We're going to do top 10 priority mine for post-wipe in Tarkov. Let's start with number 1. So kind of obvious, I start with quests. These are the most critical thing you can do because they will unlock more items and get you experience as well as good gear to continue on with. Now, quests kind of tie into the rest of these quite a bit, but keep in mind this is top 10 list, and the order of importance I put to it, not necessarily the order that they are completed. Number 2 is keys. Now, keys are highly important, just as you need them for quests, as well as getting into high value loot areas to make the money that you're going to need for all your gear, as well as potentially inventory expansion items such as cases. Number 3 is the scav junk box. Now, I actually have very little funds right now because I just got this. As you can see, I already filled it up, and that is hugely important because this is a 16 square item that gives you 190 square inventory space inside. You use it for quest items as well as anything, pretty much anything that is needed for your hideout or hideout upgrades or anything used in the hideout itself. Priority number 4 is lavatory level 2. Now, this is highly important because of the magazine case. You can actually get expeditionary fuel tanks, shears, the bolts and screws from running scav raids or just normal raids at interchange. Also, you can do the 60 rounder mags and 3Ms if you're still working through those quests. An important thing to make note of, though, is you do need level 1 water collector as well as corrugated hoses, drill, and screws and bolts. That is highly important to keep in mind because corrugated hoses are actually kind of a bottleneck right now as everyone's going in hardcore for them and charging a ton on the flea market. Number 5 is the leveling of the traders. Now, as you can see, I have everyone pretty much up to level 2 except for therapist being level 3. This is where I really kind of buckle down once I start getting that expansion and actually have the magazine case. Concentrate on upgrading your traders, and you can continue to expand using cases, as well as get better gear for future raids. Number 6 is actually upgrading your stash. Now, this is different for everyone based on what actual edition of the game you have. I have EOD, have had it since January of 2017. But for stash leveling, you're going to really spend a lot on rubles if you go straight for the stash itself, as level 2 is 3.5 million rubles, a hand drill, 7 packs of screws, and 4 WD-40 cans. Now, another option is to go after cases. Cases are actually a really good way to expand your inventory quite a bit for a bit more affordable. Your weapons cases are costing about 1.7 million rubles, and a item case is about 2, with a thermo bag being about 900,000. Your overall cost for a stash leveling to level 4 from your level 1, more of your alpha style game, is about 32 million rubles, so it's going to take quite a while. And then on top of that, that's not accounting for all the other items and trader rep levels that you need. Now it gets kind of playstyle dependent. For me, Metabolism is my 7th priority because of my playstyle. I tend to be in raid for about 57 minutes on average, so a long time in raid kind of equates to me needing to be able to have a little bit less dehydration and energy consumption throughout that raid. This is purely based on my playstyle, and this will be different for everyone. Number 8 is endurance. Now, endurance is super important at this point to me because of my specific playstyle, being able to move quickly, and flank is highly useful. And usually by the point I get metabolism where I'm okay with it and not really having too many issues, everyone's pretty much got endurance level 30, and so I want to be able to actually react to that or be able to disengage effectively. Now for number 9, we have strength. Now this is highly important to me at that point because I'm trying to level health for quests, or I just am needing a little extra speed. Jump height is super important when it comes to strength as well. You're going to be able to get a lot higher up into areas where you can't normally jump, so this may be important for your playstyle if you want to do more ambush methods. Now on to number 10. This is covert movement for me. It is one of the more important things for my playstyle, especially getting quick and stealthy flanks. It's super nice to be able to outmaneuver people, or if you're doing quests in resort or interchange or just playing those maps, it's super useful for those as well. Anyways, that's my top 10 high priority items for post wipe. This is, again, stuff that can happen in conjunction or even out of order. What are your top 10? Leave those down in the comment below. And if you got any requests or things you'd like to see a video on, let me know. And I'll see you on the next one.